Hello class 7th. Good morning to all. I hope all of you will be fit and fine. This morning I have come with the discussion of lesson number 4 of your book An Alien Hand. The name of the chapter is The Cop and the Anthem. Okay, it's a beautiful story of a man named Soapy who makes different plans to reach a place of his desire, but all the times his plans get failed. Dear students, a new thing I am going to introduce today to you. It is very important in literature and it is called irony. IRONY. It is a literary device. Irony. Irony may be verbal, it may be situational. Verbal irony is irony means meaning opposite to the words. Okay, meaning opposite to the words means whatever has been told by a person, the meaning of that won't be the same as he has said. Sometimes what happens? You did something wrong at your home. Suppose you broke a glass, right? And immediately your father or mother say, "Bravo, you have done a very good job." Now this is irony. These words, "Bravo, you have done a very good job," is not what they are praising you through these words. Rather, they are trying to say something else. So such a situation, such words are called irony. Okay, it is called verbal irony. And there is situational irony too. Situational irony means when we are watching a film, we are reading some novel, and we know that the incidents are going to take place in certain such direction. Okay, means as audience or as reader, as viewer, we know that this is going to happen very much next. But when opposite to what we have thought happens, then that becomes situational irony. Okay, so this was a new thing for you, irony topic, and it is very important, dear students, for you as far as English literature is concerned, because in the classes you will be in the coming years, you will find this term time and again, sometime in the lessons, sometime in the novels or in the poetry. Okay, so here too something has been given. Let's see. Have you ever found yourself in a situation have you ever found yourself in a situation in which what happened was opposite of what you expected? Right? So means what we think opposite to that happens. When it happens, then that situation is a situational irony. So he says, if so, you are familiar with the irony of the situation. Okay, means entirely different, totally different to what you have thought of happens, or whatever you have imagined. When opposite to that happens, then that becomes irony, which is often embarrassing, and it sometimes becomes embarrassing for us. The story that you are going to read has a number of such situations. So when you will be reading this story, you will find many such situations in this lesson. So this is a story about a man named Soapy, who is a homeless person, jobless man, homeless, jobless man. Now winter is fast approaching, and Soapy must have a place to stay. Now winter season is going to set in, and Soapy is not having any home, so he just thinks of a place to stay during winter, a safer place where he could spend his winter. Soapy comes to a decision at last. Finally, Soapy decides something. What is that? Let's see. Soapy moved restlessly on his seat in Madison Square. Madison Square is the name of place, and he was sitting on a bench in a park, and he was moving restlessly on that bench on his seat, because he was thinking about the arrival of winter, and he was not having any safer place, warmer place to spend the winter. There are certain signs to show that winter is coming. Okay, certain signs were there, signs which could tell that winter is soon arriving. Birds begin to fly south. These were the signs of arrival of winter. Birds begin to fly south. People want new warm coats, and Soapy moves restlessly on his seat in the park. When you see these signs, you know that winter is near. So these signs are enough to prove that soon winter will be at hand. A dead leaf fell at Soapy's feet. That was a special sign for him that winter was coming. It was time for all who lived in Madison Square to prepare. So suddenly, when he was sitting on the bench in the park, a dead leaf from the tree falls on Soapy's feet, and it was a special sign. It was the final sign that proved to him that winter is coming. It was time for all who lived in Madison Square to prepare. Means the people had to prepare for the necessary arrangements for. They had to make necessary arrangements. They had to make necessary arrangements for winter season. Soapy's mind now realized that fact. He too realized this fact that winter is coming and how he has to manage. The time had come. He had to find some way to take care of himself during the cold weather, and therefore he moved restlessly on his seat. So this was the reason of moving restlessly on the seat. Okay, and this was arrival of winter season. What did he do then? Let's see. What were his plans? Let's see. Soapy's hopes for the winter were not very high. He was not very much hopeful for the winter season. He was not thinking of sailing away on a ship. Means people are having many plans. That is why it is written that he was not very, his hopes were not very high for winter, because people are having plans. Okay, like they think of sailing away on a ship during the winter. So he was not doing that. He was not thinking of southern skies. Southern skies mean warmer places. He was not thinking about going to warmer places. He was not having any such plan. Or of the Bay of Naples or going to Bay of Naples. 3 months in the prison on Blackwell's Island was what he wanted. So this was his planning, that he will spend his winter, 3 months of winter in prison, and that was on Blackwell's Island. He wanted to go there. 3 months of I think it is 1 minute. Yes, here we were. 3 months in the prison on Blackwell's Island was what he wanted. 3 months of food every day and a bed every night. 3 months safe from the cold north wind and safe from cops. This is what Soapy wanted most in the world. So this was his planning, that he wanted to go to the prison, Blackwell's Island, on Blackwell's Island, and there he would get food every day. He will get bed for the night, and he will be safe for 3 months from the cold north wind, and he will also be safe from the policemen, cops. This is what Soapy wanted most in the world. Then what happened? For years, Blackwell's Island had been this winter home. From last many years, he had been visiting this place. Blackwell's Island had been his winter home. He used to spend the time of winter only there. Richer New Yorkers made their plans to go to Florida or to the shore of Mediterranean Sea each winter. So the people of New York who had been rich, they used to make plans to go to Florida or to the shore of Mediterranean Sea each winter to spend time there. But Soapy was not having any such plan. Soapy made his small plans for getting to the island. So he was having only small plans so that he could reach the island. And now the time had come. 3 big newspapers, some under his coat and some over his legs, had not kept him warm during the night in the park. So previous night had been spent by Soapy in the park only, because he was not having any home. How did he pass the night? He had to keep 3 big newspapers under his coat to protect himself from the cold, and some over his legs, but they were not sufficient to keep him warm, okay, during the night in the park. So now he has to make all the necessary arrangements to reach that island, and that prison on Blackwell's Island. Okay, here you can see he is sitting under a tree on a bench and moving restlessly on his seat. So Soapy was thinking of an island. Now he started thinking about the island. There were the places in city where he could go and ask for food and bed. Now he also thinks that he may also take shelter somewhere in the city. He may go to someone and ask for food and bed. These would be given to him, and anybody may give him the shelter. He could move from one building to another. He may spend one day, one night at one place and the second in another building. In this way, he just wanted to spend the time. These would be given to him. He could move from one building to another, and he would here certain meanings have been given to students for you. Southern skies mean warmer places, and Blackwell's Island mean name of a prison. If Soapy went to prison, the government would look after his food and stay. That was what his plan. And the cop means policeman, American English. In American English, a policeman is called a cop. And he would be taken care of. He would be taken care of through the winter. Means if he goes to the city, he may get the shelter and he would be taken care of through the winter. But he liked Blackwell's Island better. But that was not a good option. He found the option of going to island much better. Soapy's spirit was proud. If he went to any of these places, there were certain things he had to do. Again, he thinks about the city. If he gets shelter at some building or at some place in the city, then what would happen? He was very proud. His spirit was very proud. Means he could having convincing powers. He could convince anyone. If he went to any of these places, there were certain things he had to do. But when he will be taking shelter in anybody's place or building, then he will have to do something. What? In one way or another, he would have to pay for what they gave him. If the people will be giving him shelter, then he will have to pay in one or the other way. Maybe it is not money, but he will have to work for that. So, what does he think? They would not ask him for money. Okay, he would have to pay for the shelter in one or the other way, and they would not, maybe they would not be asking for money, but they would make him wash his whole body. Okay, they would make him answer questions. He will have to give the answers to their question. He will have to take bath daily. They would want to know everything about his life, such and such thing. People would like to know about him. So, no, he says no. So, staying in the city is not a good option. He says no to that, and he thinks about in the favor of prison. Prison was better than that. The prison had rules that he would have to follow, but in prison, a gentleman's own life was still his own life. Means he didn't want to have any interference in his own life, personal life. He didn't want to have any interference of anyone. That is why he prefers to go to the jail, to go to the prison. That was better than all other options. The prison had rules and he had to follow only the rules. In the prison, his life will be all his own and nobody will be interfering in that. Soapy, having decided to go to the island, at once began to move towards his desire. So, he made up his mind that he will be going to the prison only. So, he started thinking about his plans, what he will have to do to reach the prison. Now, his plans start. Hints have been given. I am not going to read them because we are going to read the next part. There were many easy ways of doing this. What is this? Means to reach that prison. There are many easy ways, he thinks. The most pleasant way was to go and have a good dinner at some fine restaurant. Then he would say that he had no money to pay, and then a cop would be called. It would all be done very quietly. The cop would arrest him. He would be taken to a judge. The judge would do the rest. This was first plan. What was the pleasant way? That he has to visit some restaurant and ask for dinner. After taking dinner, he will deny of having any money, nothing to pay. Okay, and then the owner of the restaurant will call the policeman and he will be handed over to the police. He will be arrested and will be taken to the judge, and then the judge will do the rest. Means judge will send him to the prison. This was first plan. Now how does he implement it? Soapy left his seat and walked slowly out of the Madison Square to the place where the great street called Broadway and Fifth Avenue meet. It was a place, Broadway, Great Street, a street named Broadway and Fifth Avenue juncture. Mean when where they meet, both the places where they meet, he starts going towards that place. He went across this wide space. It was a wide space. He goes across it and started north on the Broadway. Means he took the path of the Broadway street towards the north direction. He stopped at a large and brightly lighted restaurant. He saw that there was a large and brightly lighted, so many lights, bright lights were there in the restaurant. He stopped there. This was where the best food and the best people in the best clothes appeared every evening. So that was supposed to be the best place for taking dinner, and people in best clothes, best people of the world, they used to come there for taking dinner. Soapy believed that above his legs he looked all right. His face was clean. His coat was good enough. If he could get to a table, he believed that success would be his. So Soapy believed that above his legs he looked all right. Above his legs means his coat, his face, his hair, everything was good, but the lower part had not been that much good. His clothes were not good, or his shoes were actually torn. That was the problem. So he thinks about above his legs. It was looking right. His face was clean. His coat was good enough. If he could get, and it was his plan, if he could enter the restaurant and get to a table, then he believed that success would be his. He would be successful. Here is the scene of the restaurant. At the gate of the restaurant, he is standing and someone else is there too. Let's see what happens. Part of him that would seen above the table. It was the above part. Means above legs. And when he will be sitting on the table, only the above part will be seen by the people. So part of him would be above. The table would look all right. Means that will be all right. You can see in the picture too. Above part is good, and probably his pants are not that much good, and his shoes are also tall. Okay. He began thinking of what the waiter would bring him what he asked for. When we will take the table, he will ask for the dinner and waiter will be presenting it. He began thinking of what he would like to eat. He started thinking about his dinner, what to eat. The cost would not be too high. He did not want the restaurant people to feel any real anger. He didn't want the people to get angry, but the dinner would leave him filled and happy for the journey to his winter home. So it was his plan that when he will be taking dinner, he will feel filled. His tummy will be filled and he will be happy to take the journey to the winter home. Now what happened? But as Soapy put his foot inside the restaurant door, he was just going to enter the restaurant. The head waiter saw his broken old shoes and the torn clothes that covered his legs. Strong and ready hands turned Soapy around and moved him quietly and quickly outside again. Means he was not given permission to enter the restaurant, because when the head waiter saw him, saw his old broken shoes and torn clothes which were covering his legs, then suddenly very strong hands, ready hands which were ready to throw him off, uh, strong and ready hands, they turned Soapy around. Means he was sent back, and he moved him quietly and quickly outside the restroom again. Means first plan failed. Now we were thinking, and he was also thinking that he will do this and that, and it will be easy to make his path to the prison. But it did not happen. Situation totally changed. Ironical situation. Now Soapy turned off Broadway. It seemed that this most easy way to island was not to be his. Now he thought that it was not a good way. Means this plan has got already flopped. It seemed that this most easy way he had thought it a very easy way to the island, but it was not made for him. He must think of some other way of getting there. At a corner of 6th Avenue was a shop with a wide glass window. Now he reached 6th Avenue, and there at the corner there was a shop with a wide glass window, bright with electric lights, and it was shining with electric lights, that glass window. Soapy picked up a big stone and threw it through the glass. He threw the big stone towards the glass. People came running around the corner. People started running there because the glass had got broken, and people started running here and there. A cop was the first among them. Cop also started running. Soapy stood still, and he smiled when he saw the cop. He did not run. Soapy didn't run. He kept on smiling when he saw the cop. Means he just wanted the cop to arrest him. He wanted a cop to arrest him. Now what happens next? Let's see. Here is the picture of that place. People, they are running, and Soapy is smiling to see the cop. And you can also see the glass is also broken. Yes, here the glass is also broken. Now cop reaches him and asks him, where is the man that did that? Where is that man who broke the glass? Asked the cop. Don't you think I might have done it? Said Soapy. Soapy said that, why are you not considering me that I can do it? Means I have broken the glass. He was friendly and happy. But what he wanted was coming towards him. Soapy was totally friendly. He was not in angry mood. He was in a happy mood. And now his desire was going to be fulfilled soon. But the cop's mind would not consider Soapy as the one who has broken the glass. Means cop was not ready to consider Soapy as a criminal. Men who break windows do not stop there to talk to cops. They run away as fast as they can. The cop saw a man further along the street running. He ran after him, and Soapy, sick at heart, walked slowly away. He had failed 2 times. So dear students, again his plan has got failed. It has got flopped. Because the cop said, men who break windows, they don't stop there to talk to cops. They run away as fast as they can. And then the cop saw that a man was running in the street. And the cop started chasing him, running after him. And Soapy was sick at heart. Means his plan had got failed. And he started walking slowly away from that place. He had failed 2 times. So this was his second failure. So it was again ironical situation. Dear students, I would like to stop here for today. This much we will have to read. You have to read it. Read the text. Please read the text. We have read. If you find any problem, please make a call. As well as you can also go through the text given in the next parts. Okay. Until then, stay safe, stay happy, and keep reading. Happy reading. Thank you. And one more thing here I would like to add. I am having an activity for you, dear students. It is important to you all. Activity. It is World Emoji Day today. World Emoji Day today. Okay, and you have to write a beautiful article. You have to write an article on World Emoji Day today, as how did this day started and what are emojis. You have to write, and you have to send your articles to me, and they are to be written in a beautiful handwriting on A4 size paper. Okay, only one page, not more than that. And the heading will be World Emoji Day. World Emoji Day, 17th of July. When they started, what are emojis, everything you have to provide the details in that article. I will be waiting for them, and the best 3 will be selected and their names will be announced. Okay, so this is your activity for the day. Okay, so thank you very much.